Watching Rogers TV.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Attack Wrap here on Rogers TV. I'm your host, Nick Kennedy, and before we get into our interviews, we'll take a quick moment here and highlight the OHL Players of the Week. So this week's OHL Player of the Week coming out of Saginaw, going to Zane Parekh, draft pick there of the Calgary Flames with 5 goals and 3 assists, 8 points on the weekend. Congratulations to Zane on getting named this week's Player of the Week. Your goaltender of the week coming out of London, going to Austin Elliott over from the WHL, now here in the OHL. 2 games played, a 2.0 goal against average and a .933 save percentage for 56 saves on the weekend. And finally, your rookie of the week, also coming out of Saginaw, going to Dimian Zilkin with 3 games played, 1 goal, 5 assists for 6 points and +1 on the weekend. And your Owen Sound Attack Player of the Week for back-to-back weeks going to Pierce Mbuyi. Could have made a case there for Rookie of the Week too, but that's all right. We'll take Owen Sound Attack Player of the Week. And speaking of Pierce, back in studio, I'd like to welcome both Pierce Mbuyi and Gabriel Smith, rocking these amazing Owen Sound Attack shades. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us on the show.
Thank you for having us.
If you guys at home would like to get yourself a pair of these wonderful Owen Sound Attack branded, I don't know which way to turn my head, there you go, Owen Sound Attack branded red sunglasses. They're UV protected, all that. They're great glasses to have in your collection. Then make sure you grab your tickets for Sunday, February 2nd's game, and that is against, I believe, Ottawa. So they'll be in town. That might be Saturday's game. I can't remember who we're playing Sunday. But anyway, grab your tickets for February 2nd. That's a Sunday. It's a 2 o'clock game on the Sunday, and we will be giving out these wonderful shades. So grab those tickets. And don't forget as well that Saturday's game is 4 p.m., not 7 p.m. So if you're coming to Saturday's game, which is against Ottawa, you're going to want to get to the Bay Shore around 3:30. All right, gentlemen, thanks for joining me. And you guys had a pretty productive week of hockey, both of you guys. Gabe, we'll start with you. You got your first OHL goal. What was that like? How did you feel?
It was exciting in front of like my hometown, a lot of family, a lot of friends and stuff. So it was good to get one. Absolutely.
So you had did you have folks there, friends? How many folks were there for you?
Probably like 25 or 20.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you keep the puck? Is it in a shadow box now?
Yeah, I kept the puck.
Nice. Are you going to give it to your folks? Is that one of those things that's just going to stay with you?
No, I'm probably keeping that one in the room or something.
That's fair. Could you? I mean, you had a pretty open cage there. Like, as soon as the puck hit your stick, were you just did your heart start racing? Like, what was going on?
Yeah, just getting the puck there. There's a lot of net to shoot at, so just put it anywhere and it went in.
That's awesome. Yeah. I mean, hey, I appreciate that you made it exciting, almost going post in, but that was a good time. I enjoyed watching that. So congratulations.
Thank you.
On the first goal. Speaking of first, you had your first hat trick here in the OHL. What was that moment like for you, scoring that third goal? It seemed like you got a little weak in the knees almost there. So what was that like?
Yeah, it was awesome. It was a really cool experience, to be in front of our in our own barn, and it also gave us the first lead of the game, so that was awesome as well. And yeah, it was just honestly pretty special.
What how do you kind of approach the rest of the game when clearly you're feeling it? You're in that game, things are going right. You go into the shootout, you score there as well. How do you keep playing that game? How do you stay in it at that point?
I don't focus on stuff like that. I'm just there. I just want to help my team as much as I can. So I just if I know I'm having a good night and I'm scoring, then I just try and keep scoring. I don't know. Yeah.
Excellent. Awesome. Yeah, it looked like you got a little bit of a shower there once you got back to the dressing room.
Yeah,
guys.
Yeah, I almost drowned.
It looked like it. It looked like they took you right to the ground. So
yeah.
Did you keep any of the hats? Is that something you guys do, or do you just have the 3 pucks?
No, so I heard about the hat thing, but I didn't get any hats or anything like that. I just got the puck, yeah.
Was it like, were you even aware of the hats being thrown on the ice at that point, or was it just like you were so amped up celebrating with the team?
Yeah, I was pretty amped up. I didn't really notice them until like after the train.
Yeah.
And I turned around and I seen all the hats. I was like, that's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, Gabe, it's been a different season for you. I mean, you've been in the lineup very consistently, and you've been able to really showcase like what your hockey talent is. And you know, we've watched you even like grow in your meanness out there. Like, you're throwing hits around, you're stepping up on guys. Like, is this something that you've developed over time, or has this been a part of your game for a while, and we just didn't get a chance enough to see it last year?
Yeah, I mean, like, I've always been a physical guy, a bigger guy, so I like to throw my body around. Last year, I only played like 12 games, so didn't get to show much, but this year, like, being in the lineup every night and getting like solid minutes, I'm able to kind of showcase myself more.
How have you kind of changed your game to fit this consistency out on the ice that you've been receiving?
Just kind of whatever Coach Shawzy wants of me, I just try and do it. And, you know, they have a system that they want us to play, and just play to it, and it'll help all of us out in the long run.
What are some of the skills that you feel like you're bringing to these new systems that, you know, an entirely new coaching staff in your second year here? Like, you haven't had consistency of coaches throughout your OHL career yet. What is it about these systems that are helping you play better, and how are you helping these systems as well?
Yeah, like, I'd say I'm a defensive guy, and so, like, just being physical in the defensive end, getting sticks on pucks, and like, also moving pucks, like breaking out pucks and stuff like that, just playing to our system, and yeah.
Nice. Excellent. Pierce, I mean, for you being back-to-back Owen Sound Attack Player of the Week as a rookie, what has that been like for you? Like, is that an honor that, you know, it is a social media post, but like, it's got to mean something to you, to kind of get that honor from your OHL team?
Yeah, no, they support me a lot, and it is such an honor. You know, the team in the organization, it's awesome. Like, they're very supportive, and it's really cool to be Rookie of the Week twice in a row, or Player of the Week.
Player of the Week, yeah. I mean, taking it even a step further there. So, I mean, both of you guys have aided to the success of this team this year, and now moving up the power rankings, and they may be arbitrary power rankings that may not reflect all of you know, the other stats and standings, but something about this team has stood out to the OHL that they went, you know, this team is on a bit of a heater right now. What is it about the way that the Attack are playing that have moved them up those power rankings?
I'd say it's our compete and our work ethic. I feel like, you know, in games we never give up, and we play till the end buzzers. So I think that's one thing that is helping us and getting the looks from, I guess, the OHL.
Being on the back end, I mean, you get to kind of see a lot more of the offensive side just because you're behind them watching forward. What is it that you've seen that is you've liked from your team?
Yeah, we just never give up. Like, we're never really out of a game. Even if we're down big, we find a way to come back, and it's just our compete, and yeah.
Yeah, I mean, multiple comebacks this season, like multi-goal comebacks for the Attack. So I think you guys have perfectly explained that for us, and certainly have each embodied that for the Owen Sound Attack this season. Obviously, you know, there's a lot of games in the second half of the season, and it doesn't really feel like a second half, a pretty short amount of season after Christmas, and you're going basically 3 games a week for the rest of the year. How do you approach the rest of the season, having played so much hockey in the fall, and now really kind of a sprint to the finish line?
I don't know. We're down on teams to get in the playoffs, so it's just a hunt to get in the playoffs. Got to win games, and we know we're capable of making the playoffs, so we just got to show it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say, like, get to the rink every day. You know, take care of your body after practice, after games. So, you know, the next day you're not out of the day. Like, you can still do what you need to do, and so that's also a big part of it. Take care of your body.
For sure. How do you guys find time, like even in that busyness, to get rest in where you need to rest? And you know, even as you're in the midst of this sprint for the postseason, how do you find time to even just take a load off and let yourself recover?
Yeah, just like when you get home, like, you know, we have dinner and stuff. Like for me, dinner around like 6 or 7. Then maybe schoolwork or whatever we have to do, hang out with their guys, and then probably in bed around 10:30. You know, like just getting your rest. Rest is really important. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys try to do like game day naps and stuff like that to try to recover some of that energy before going out?
Yeah.
I do for sure. I mean, I take like an hour, 2-hour nap before every game, as long as I can get it in.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Like usually an hour. Sometimes we're not able to, like as long as we want because we're in school, but we're still able to get a nap or two.
Yeah. How does that kind of change your own personal routine when you've got a couple of weekend games, like a 4 o'clock game, a 2 o'clock game? How do you have to shift your schedule there?
I mean, I'd just say like get to bed earlier and just you probably won't get your nap in, but it also depends on what time you got to go to the rink in the morning. So whenever you get back from there, just try and get a nap in or whatever, and then yeah, I guess it's just move everything down kind of.
Sure.
Because we got to play earlier. So.
Would you guys do a morning skate on a 2 p.m. game, or is that one of those like it's so early in the day that it's just worth waiting till the game?
Not on a 2.
Yeah, not on a 2 p.m. but
maybe a 4. I don't think we've had a 4 p.m. game.
No, I don't think we have. But usually, morning skate will just be a 7 p.m. game, and if we have a game the day before, we're most likely not morning skating.
Right. Makes sense. I mean, Gabe, for you, you're going into your second year here of OHL. Obviously, it is a draft year for you, and you found yourself on that list multiple times of NHL scouting. How do you approach a season like this, where you know you may be dealing with added pressure, and what do you try to do? Like, how do you focus on the game and obviously, you know, your future in the game?
Yeah, like pressure is not really a thing for me. It's just consistency, staying consistent. You know, just trying to play to my best every night, and yeah, that's how I go about it.
Have you had to do like NHL interviews at all, or is that something that comes a little bit later down the line?
Yeah, I've had a couple so far, and yeah.
What are those like? Like, are they? I got to assume it's not like this. You're kind of just at a table talking hockey. Like, do they have pretty scripted questions that you know ahead of time, or how does that all shake out?
I wouldn't say you'd know ahead of time. It's just, you know, you're sitting face to face, and just they're trying to get to know you, I guess. And
sure.
Yeah.
Does that kind of seem like the bigger focus? Like they're trying to get to know who you are as a person. Like they can come and watch the game and see how you play, but is it more that they're trying to get to know who you are?
Yeah, like I'd say they already know you on the ice. You know, they're watching you, so they're trying to get to know you off the ice. And
right. Yeah. Very cool. Have you been able to talk to anybody who's gone through those and kind of get some of their advice?
Yeah, like when Connor was here, I talked to him, and also Anthony Stewart from Hockey Equality.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Great. Excellent. Pierce, yourself, you've had a great dynamic year. You found chemistry on a bunch of different lines, and specifically, you know, I think it was last week or the week before, playing there with Cole Zarowski and Michael Deck, and you guys were absolutely wheeling out there. Like, I know the one goal, I think, trying to remember which game this was. I think it was a Saturday game, and might have been against Flint, actually. I think it was when Sam McKee was back up.
Yeah.
You guys had like just a really quick, I don't think the puck was ever on somebody's stick for more than half a second, and then all of a sudden it's in the back of the net. Where did this chemistry come from? What is it about these guys' play style that you seem to work so well with?
I think it's, you know, I kind of grew up with them. Like Michael, I played up a year, so I played with Michael in the summer and stuff, and so I know him as a player, and even Cole, playing against him and playing with him. Like I played with him in the prospects games, so you know I kind of just know the players and know where they're going to be. So I think we just gel pretty good together.
Excellent. I mean, you've also found chemistry here with Landon Hookey, obviously the team captain, and he had a couple of feeds for you on your hat trick. So what is it about, like, is it just you've got a play style that other guys can read easily when they're on your team and not so easily when they're against you, or do you find a way to kind of adapt your game depending on who you're playing with?
I'm not sure. I mean, I like to talk to my line mates and like, like talk about what we're gonna do on the ice and try and see, watch the other guys, see what we can do to like get around them and beat them. And so I think it's just communication and learning each other. And I think I've learned with Hooks really well. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and I mean, obviously, it's resulted in you moving up the rookie scoring list quite a bit. You're finding yourself within the top 10. I think within the top 6 or 7 now. Like, what has that been like for you? Has that been kind of a surreal moment to all of a sudden start seeing your name on some of these kind of top scoring lists?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, I try not to look too much. I don't really check the points and stuff like that, but. Yeah, it's pretty cool to be moving up there.
Excellent. Well, let's we'll take a moment here and jump into a little section we like to call blind ranking. So, if I could get you guys to grab one of those one of the whiteboard markers there.
Just the markers. We need the boards, or
you don't need the boards yet. We'll get those out in a little bit. But we got our Owen Sound Attack top 5. So we're gonna do some blind ranking. We've got a whole new set of goal celebrations that we got to rank, because you guys are obviously coming off of a hat trick, first OHL goal. It's time to rank some of the next celebrations and see which ones you guys are pulling out for your next hat trick, your next OHL goal. So I'll hold this board here. You guys can put them wherever you want, but we're going to start with an iconic one we have not used on this show yet, which is the Kuznetsov Eagle Flap. That's when he scored. Gets the for those watching at home.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like,
I wouldn't say that's very high.
I would say 4.
Yeah, 4 probably.
You like 4?
Yeah, 4 is good.
We write it down, or?
Yeah, wherever you want. You can just write Eagle or Kuznetsov or whatever you want to put down. All right. Your next one here is the Yager Salute. So I don't know if you remember watching Jaromir Jagr, but he would score and he'd immediately go for the salute every time he scored.
It's pretty sweet. If he did it every time, like, that's his thing.
3, I guess.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can go 3.
All right. Consistency gets that.
Is there an E there? There is an E.
Salute, yeah, there's that.
There's an E.
Yeah, no, that's perfect. That's good. All right, we're going to go, I think that one of the Hughes brothers recently pulled this one out, but scored, I think it was a game-winning goal, tossed a stick right
5.
into the crowd.
Come on, bro.
5.
That's sick.
You're going 5?
5.
Don't like it, eh?
I mean, where would you put it?
I would put it at least 2. I would actually put it probably.
I'd say
3.
it's like a 3 or a 4.
Salute should
Okay.
be here.
Yeah, salutes.
Realistically,
Can we switch that around, actually?
We can't now.
Can't, not in blind ranking, no. They're stuck where they are, unfortunately.
I guess throw it at 2.
Like,
Okay.
that's so sick.
Yeah.
Man. What is it? Stick throw?
Yeah, right there.
Can't be 5.
All right, this was pulled out by an OHL player once he was in the NHL. I believe he was a first overall pick in Nail Yakupov. The score and then sprint to center, dive down on both knees, slide the rest
5.
of the way.
Yes, there we go.
Going 5, okay.
What is that?
Go
Dive.
Yakupov. There you go. All right, well, your number 1 is going to be standing on one leg and then falling over, which I think we can call the Mbuyi, but
Oh, come on.
I don't know.
Come on.
I guess that's number 1.
That is number 1.
Yeah, sure.
What is it?
You can just call it the Mbuyi, or you can call it the fall over. I don't know, whatever you want to call
One
it.
leg fall over.
One leg, all right.
No, it was good. But I didn't actually fall.
Okay.
I caught myself.
Okay. It was just kind of an off balance. You were busy celebrating. You don't
Busy
need
happy. I
to
was too happy.
Let's see here. There we go. That's a little bit better. So we got the fall over number 1, stick throw into the crowd number 2, Yager Salute number 3, the Kuznetsov Eagle number 4, and the Nail Yakupov double knee slide finding its way to the bottom of the list at number 5. All right, well, we'll take a moment here. You guys can grab those whiteboards. We're going to do a few more games here, see how well you guys know each other and how well you know your teammates. So, let's start with, in this game, you guys are going to write down either your name or the other person's name for who you think is more likely to do the following thing.
Okay.
All right.
Make sense?
So we hide it.
Yeah. And then we'll reveal them into one of these 2 cameras over here.
Okay.
All right, we'll start with an easy one. Who is more likely to win a game of sewer ball this weekend?
All right. Don't even, Smitty.
You already know.
Come on, bro. Listen.
All right, you can go ahead and reveal right into that camera. Okay, both of them feeling
Me,
themselves.
Yeah.
That's such a joke.
It's it's got to be a close competition then, isn't it?
Not at all.
No, it is.
Like, not
It is,
at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we might have to talk more about that in a little bit. But who is more likely to forget something at home on a road trip? He's writing a lot of letters here, so I think you might. All right, go ahead and reveal.
I'd say me.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
that's
you
admitting that yourself. Have you ever had a moment where you've forgotten something important on a road trip?
Yeah, last year one time.
Okay.
Forgot my passport, but got back to get it before we left for the road trip. So
Okay,
that was good.
excellent. Wow, that's that could have been a tough break there.
Yeah, it would have been a big fine.
All right, who is most likely to get their own sports show one day?
I don't know.
After retirement, looking for something to do, stay busy. Before you guys become pro coaches, obviously looking for something. All right, go ahead.
Smitty.
Okay, would it be a hockey-specific show or a general sports show?
I don't know.
Get on
Like,
the TNT panel for.
I don't know. You know, like, good-looking guy. People want to see me, so depends really.
Hey,
Whatever
you know
the
what?
people want. I'm a people's person.
You got the sense of humor for it, so that's perfect. Who is most likely to drop a trophy while celebrating on ice?
It's Smitty too.
It's going to be a viral moment. Could jumpstart your media career one day. Go ahead and reveal. Oh, calling out each other on that one.
Come on.
I mean, you've seen him fall from the celly already.
That's a good one. All right, let's see. Who is most likely to have practiced interview answers in the mirror?
All right. Come on.
I mean, I've never done it, but
Yes.
Okay.
Thank
all
you.
right,
Yes.
Fair enough. It is just who's most likely to do it. So, maybe haven't yet. One day, you never know. Who is most likely to be the last one off the ice?
like we're both kind of
Yeah.
last off the
You guys
ice.
are both kind of, yeah.
Us.
Yeah.
Okay,
But us.
sure.
Us work.
All right. Yeah, you guys, these guys stay out there a long time. For those of you watching at home. Who is most likely to ask Stumps for a new pair of blades during practice?
I guess me.
Yeah, I mean, up on me too.
I don't know.
Okay, all right, both
It's
of you
like,
guys.
depends how the blades are.
Yeah, like
Sure.
can't really skate on blades if they're like chipped or anything, but
Right,
like if
right.
they're just not, if they're not terrible, I can use them.
Yeah, not super picky during practice kind of thing.
Yeah.
Just roll with what you got.
If I'm falling, then
Yeah.
like I need some blades
Sure.
from Stumper, but
Yeah, but Stumper's good with them usually.
Who's most likely to put a little stick flex and look at the blade when puck sails wide? If you feel like you just got
I
to
feel
call
like-
out another teammate, that's
Oh.
okay too.
Oh, okay.
oh really?
Just for this question.
I mean-
just for
Oh.
this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not here to defend themselves,
Yeah.
so we can't
No,
do
but
too
he
many.
knows.
But
Oh.
Oh. I got Kindry.
Okay, a pair of rookies here, Kindry and Arnett.
Actually, I do see Arnie do that all the time.
Yeah.
But Kindry does too,
Yeah.
Okay,
Both of them.
that's fair.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes you just gotta take a little bit of the weight off your shoulders, blame the stick, move on, score a goal. Who would be the best Cubby mascot replacement? Person falls ill, they can't make a game. You got to jump in the suit last minute.
Yeah. Anyone on the team, right?
Sure, if you want to for this one. Really? Okay.
Yeah, it is, Mike.
You're going the same one.
Yeah,
okay.
it is.
Just like he's got the.
Actually, wait. Tony would be good.
Yeah.
But they're both hilarious, Micus and Tersini.
Okay.
Two funny guys.
Maybe we gotta get two mascots and let them just go at it. Have a little mascot competition. I like that. All right, we'll do one more here. Who is most likely, and we'll let you call out any teammate for this one, who is most likely to have an interview go viral?
For what reason?
You can decide the reason. I'll let you decide.
I don't know.
Pretty
It's a
tough
question. But, Nance had some bad interviews
Okay.
in the between periods.
Okay. Yeah. Do you guys have to do those often? Like, how many do you think you have to do of those a year?
No idea. I think it depends what's going on in the game sometimes.
Yeah.
Dude, I have no idea.
I don't know. It's a tough question.
I'll just
Okay.
put someone random.
Yeah, I'll just go.
No.
Do you want to try a different question?
Sure.
I'd love a
Okay, all
different
right.
question.
We'll do a
That
different
one's
final.
tough.
Yeah.
We'll do a different final question. Who is most likely, we'll say on the whole team, to sneak in that extra cheat meal?
All right.
Here.
Yeah.
Okay. I think this was self-admitted by him last week. I think Kaprowski even got the order right. So
Yeah,
that
the guy
was-
loves his dawns.
Yeah, that is very fair. Well, we're almost ready for break here, so what I want to do is really quickly just read to you guys the trivia question. So make sure you get your phones out. The winner of this trivia question will win 2 tickets to tomorrow night's game against the Erie Otters. And our first trivia question is, Gabriel Smith scored his first OHL goal recently. Can you give the date and the team that he scored against? Again, you will win 2 tickets to tomorrow night's game against the Erie Otters, who are in town to play the Attack at the Bayshore, 7 p.m. Wednesday night. You'll want to get those phones out. Probably check HockeyDB Elite Prospects. You can text that number at the bottom of the screen, email in your answers, and producer Mark will pick the first caller there and get you a pair of tickets that you can pick up at the Bayshore. And don't forget, while you're on your phones, to head on over to the Owen Sound Attack website and get your tickets for Sunday's game. And I feel like music should have come on when I did that, but that's okay. You'll want to get a pair of tickets for Sunday's game, and we will be giving out these wicked shades to, I think, the first 3,000 people that show up. Great little Owen Sound Attack branding on them. Pair this with the cowboy hats that came out earlier this year, the chip plates. You're having a good backyard barbecue time. So get those tickets, and we'll see you at the Bayshore tomorrow night. And we'll be right back after this commercial break with a little bit more Attack Wrap.
This program is brought to you by Rogers Xfinity, connecting you to more of what you love. Visit Rogers.com for more details.
Four nations facing off.
For what?
For friend.
And foe.
For teammates.
Turned rivals. For the frozen ponds of Sweden.
And Scottsdale.
For still believing in miracles.
Lejonhall.
40 kronor.
For the Maple Leafs.
For the entire world to see.
Four nations facing off.
For 25 years, you've been helping to make our roads safer by doing the right thing. You've been the designated driver, You've stayed over, called home, you've called a cab or a friend, and planned ahead. Let's keep doing the right thing. Support sober driving by getting yourself and your friends home safely.
Do the right thing.
Visit ArriveAlive.org to find out more. Arrive Alive. Drive sober.
You're watching an interesting local show on Rogers TV and you want to know more. That's when you head to RogersTV.com. Our website provides more information about our programs, our hosts, our schedule, and about how you too can get involved with Rogers TV. Visit us online at RogersTV.com.
Welcome back to Attack Wrap. Don't forget to get those phones out and text in your answer to our first trivia question for a pair of tickets to tomorrow night's game against the Erie Otters at the Bayshore at 7 p.m. The question again was, what team did Gabriel Smith score his first OHL goal against, and when did he score it? And you might see him score again tomorrow night at the Bayshore. Against the Erie Otters. So make sure you get those phones out. Gentlemen, we'll do a couple rapid fire questions here, and we'll go from there. So I want to get your guys' opinion. We've had a couple of overtime games. Obviously, the Attack, a lot of one-goal games this season, many of those in overtime. Do you prefer 3-on-3 overtime or 5-on-5 overtime?
3-on-3 for me.
Yeah, 3-on-3, it's more exciting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you ever consider, and I've heard people talk about this lately, is doing 5 minutes of 5-on-5 and instead of going to a shootout, doing another 5 minutes of 2-on-2?
2-on-2.
Do that? Skip the shootout altogether?
Probably not. Yeah, I think what they got right now is pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
5-on-5, then 2-on-2.
Going like 3-on-3 for 5 minutes, and then if no one scores, going to 2-on-2.
Oh, that would
and then
be
if
good.
Nobody scores, going 1-on-1.
No.
That's not, no.
Just can't work, eh?
No.
Like one-on-one's like some like battle drill stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't think that would be.
You'd almost have to bring the nets to like the blue lines or something
exactly.
like that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we'll go with this. You go in high glove or low blocker? You're in all alone. You got to choose one.
Probably low blocker.
Low blocker?
Yeah, probably low blocker.
Okay.
It depends on the goalie, though.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Do you guys pre-scout the goalies a little bit, find out what their tendencies are?
Yeah, usually we do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are some of your favorite shooting locations then?
Well, usually blocker side is usually more like harder for the goalie.
Yeah.
And then low, like over the pad, right over the pad, and by the ears, if you can get it up there, it's pretty tough. So.
When you're lefty, right? So that's kind of like that would generally be short side for you.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we'll go with. Did you collect hockey cards as a kid? If you did, what was your favorite one?
I did, a little bit.
Okay.
And I still do sometimes.
Oh, nice.
But I don't know what my favorite one was.
Do you collect your own cards?
No.
No? Okay, no. You don't have your own Owen Sound Attack hockey card?
I think my dad's got them, like back home. Yeah.
There you
go. I did as a kid as well. And like, I still have a few cards. I'd say my favorite card I have now is probably Ethan Kindry, Owen Sound Attack card. Shout out to him for giving it to me. And
nice. Did he sign it for you and everything?
Yeah, signed it for me.
Perfect. That's great. That's
it's a pretty sick card. I have it too.
Yeah.
It's a good Christmas
sick
gift.
Card, sick player.
Who is your favorite competitor that you've ever played against?
For me, it'd be Gabe Smith when I used to play against him.
Oh, yeah?
It's really tough.
Did you guys play together in AAA or play against each other in AAA?
Yeah.
Against each other and with each other.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, so it's real tough.
Yeah. I'd say Pierce Mbuyi, you know.
Yeah.
Playing against him was always tough, you know he's coming.
Right.
Playing with him as well, it's just tough practices, even school practices, he's there. And physical.
Yeah.
He's tough to play against.
Okay, you see him get the puck, you're the last D-man. What side is he going to? How are you stopping him?
I'd say he's probably going down the right side.
Okay.
He cuts to the middle, I'm laying him out. He keeps going.
Yeah.
I'm also laying him out.
Right.
Okay.
And yeah, that's the end of it there.
Okay.
Moving the puck up to my forward.
What's the move? What are you pulling out there? You see, there's Gabe, there's a goalie. What are you doing?
I'm actually going to come down the left side.
Oh.
So then I'm going to go under his stick.
Right, though, so.
His right, yeah. Go under his stick, then go back under his stick the other way, then drive wide.
Wow. Okay.
Then go to my backhand, roof it on the goalie.
All right, we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see if this happens at practice sometime soon. What is the go-to post-game food stop? Big game. Say you guys pull out a nice, maybe a nice shootout win after a hat trick. Where are you going to celebrate?
Probably McDonald's.
Nice.
Yeah,
nice.
If it's an off day the next day, it's McDonald's for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, good call. What is the best hockey game that you've gotten to go and actually watch? Not that you or your team were playing in, but you went to go watch another couple of teams. What was the best one you've seen?
I'd say a Leafs game against the Carolina Hurricanes.
Okay.
The Carolina Hurricanes didn't have another goalie, so the Zamboni.
You were at that game?
Yeah, I was at that with my dad.
David Ayers?
Yeah.
Wow.
That was pretty cool.
That is pretty wild. That's like an iconic hockey moment now.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Did you have good seats, or were you up high?
Yeah, we were pretty low, but like behind the Leafs goalies net.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. That's very cool.
Yeah.
How about you?
I'd say Leafs versus Carolina as well, but not that one. It was last year. I was sitting in seats right in the corner, or basically on the glass.
Right.
My coach last year got them for me. It was pretty sweet.
Nice.
And it was a close game. Carolina tied it up with 10 seconds left or something.
Yeah.
And then I don't remember how it ended, but I think Carolina won. But it was a pretty sweet game.
Being that close to NHL action.
Yeah.
As a AAA player, what was that like for you? What were you watching in that game?
I was really close to the face-off dot, so I wanted to see how they would take face-offs and stuff like that, and just seeing how they skate and how quick they make plays. It was pretty cool.
Nice, excellent. Who is your dream off-season golf foursome? You could take any person, any celebrity, any friend, any athlete. You get to build a group of 4. You got to pick 3 other people.
You go
Who are you
first.
taking with you?
I'd probably say Mbuyi.
Nice.
Steph Curry.
Okay.
And Regan O'Grady.
Regan O'Grady. Wow. Okay, so this is really just like a Steph Curry fan meetup. Is kind of what you've orchestrated here.
No, I'd say he's probably meeting up with the people he's fans of.
Okay.
And,
okay.
Yeah, I'd say we'd beat any foursome, really.
Okay. Well, hey, you know what? I'll take your word for it.
Yeah.
And before you get to answer, by the way, he's put you in an awkward position where you almost have to.
I was bringing him for sure. Yeah.
Okay. We'll congratulate Keith Fawcett on winning the pair of tickets to tomorrow night's game. The correct answer, of course, being January 17 against the Brampton Steelheads. That is the game that Gabe got his first OHL goal against. And while we're at it, I'll read to you our next trivia question here. Who did Pierce Mbuyi score his first OHL goal against? You got to find the team, and you know what? Bonus points for finding the day as well. And that will get you a pair of tickets to Saturday's game, February 1st, against Ottawa at 4 p.m. Remember, that game is at 4 p.m. If you come at 7, you will have missed it. So it's 4 p.m. at the Bayshore, February 1st, Saturday, against the Ottawa 67s. You got to get those phones out and find out who did Pierce Mbuyi score his first OHL goal against. And your ideal off-season golf foursome is?
Gabriel Smith.
Okay, yeah, that's a given.
My buddy, I gotta shout him out here, Ethan Mann. He's my buddy from back home.
Sure.
And there's this guy, he plays darts. He's so sick. I forget his name though right now. I don't know why.
Oh, like the guy on the professional darts.
Yeah, he plays. Yeah. He's in the Premier League for darts.
Right.
I can't remember his name.
You got to assume that translates to a good short game.
Right. I just think he's so sick. I see all the videos. So
yeah.
I like darts. So
they got the best announcers for that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it's awesome.
All right,
crazy environment too.
That's wild. We got 2 more, and then we're gonna jump into some highlights here. If you get to be commissioner for a day and you can induce any change you want, it will be lasting, but your commissioner for 24 hours, what's the first thing you're doing?
Smitty.
Um,
No idea.
I don't know. You can go first.
Yeah, all right. I don't think we're allowed to do like challenge goals. I think they're only allowed to check it out. So I'd say like allow coaches challenges on
That's a good one.
goals or penalties. It's one or the other.
I think it might be penalty. I think you can challenge offside. I think you can challenge, or at least I think you can tell the ref that you want them to look at it, and they might look at it. But I think that's
like I think there's something with challenging that we can't do that the NHL can do or something.
Okay.
I think more challenges.
Sure. Yeah. Good change.
I'd say maybe, I don't know, before games, just allowing guys to like go on the ice, stick handle and stuff.
Okay.
Like not in your equipment, just in slides or something.
Okay. Yeah. A little more access and whatnot.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Okay. Good change. Last one, and then we'll get into some highlights here. What is your favorite all-time jersey? You get to pick a jersey, best one that's ever been made. It can be for any league, any sport. It doesn't have to be a hockey jersey if you don't want.
Smitty.
I'd say the Pittsburgh Penguins like light blue jersey for Winter Classic. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, it was a nice jersey.
Yeah. Okay. Good pick.
I'd say our Black History Month jerseys for this year.
Yeah. That's.
I don't know what
maybe we can get that on here. Yeah.
Right here.
Little black on black action here. You got the black logo on the black jersey, and that is a great looking jersey. These guys are going to be wearing these tomorrow, I believe, at the Bayshore. So make sure you guys come on out. And these are great. This is Cubby's jersey, so you won't see this one specifically on the ice, but there's the back of the jersey as well. So come on out tomorrow, and you'll get to see these awesome jerseys. I remember the ones last year. The photos look great of them, so these will look even better. Excellent. Well, let's get into our highlights here. We've got a highlight from the Barrie game last Wednesday to take a look at. Pretty special game. Let's go ahead and roll that.
Forwards, and he had two Colts come at him, and that's going to lead to a 2-on-1 now for Barrie. Shorthanded, Bo Jelsma fires right into the chest of Carter George.
A very lackluster power play to start the game for the Owen Sound attack, barely being able to get any zone time.
Point shot scores! Grayson Tiller gets it through with 6 seconds left in the penalty. That'll be a shorthanded goal. It's 1-0 Barrie. Have post-game plans. He's moving everything. Doesn't want any whistles.
He hears another storm's coming to town. He wants to get out early.
Benkowski at the point. Without a stick, though, is Romani. Waddick trying a fadeaway shot behind the net. Out in front, they score! David Benkowski ties the game. It's 1-1. Shots with Bo Akey. Into the slot. One-time shot. Scores! Kayshawn Aitchison on the power play. And the Colts retake the lead.
Good puck movement at the top of the setup by the Barrie Colts, and they're able to free up the one-timer by Kayshawn H. A golden opportunity from Nancy, and he falls, and the Colts come back the other way.
Low, across, shot, scores! It's Wakely who will find a room along the ice to make it a 3-1 game.
A golden opportunity at one end.
Over the line. McDonald stops up for Pierce Mbuyi. Over to James Petrovsky. Petrovsky, one-time shot. Mbuyi, he scores! The rookie leans into it. A one-timer from Pierce Mbuyi gets Owen Sound to within one. Deflected over top of the net, and the Colts will clear it again. That one's deflected. It won't be icing, and that'll do it here tonight as the attack are going to come up just short. The Barrie Colts will win it 3-2.
Fought game there by the Owen Sound attack. Obviously, you guys pull back within
Out on the
one.
far wing, looking for.
And there we go. Pull back within one. Pierce obviously picking up that second goal to make that a close game. Now, I mean, a lot of people might look at that and go, okay, it was a 1-goal loss, good try, let's move on. But it's not just a 1-goal, it's a 1-goal loss against one of the teams that's expected to be very, very dominant in the postseason. So somehow you guys, with this no-quit attitude this year, have found a way every time you're playing these top talent teams. I'm thinking games against London, even games against Saginaw. I mean, the games against Erie are going to be big as well coming up. And then this game against Barrie. You guys are finding ways to push these teams that are built for, and very intentionally built for, these long playoff runs. And you're finding a way to just battle them to the very end. They're leaving here kind of scarred and wounded. Is this just part of the new Attack identity now?
Yeah, I'd say it's like our culture that we've been trying to build, and I think we've built pretty well throughout the season. It's like, we don't give those teams respect like they're coming into our rink. We got to be, like Razor says, like their big brother, and yeah, it's been going pretty well.
What is it that you guys liked from the team's effort there on Wednesday against Barrie?
So we battled pretty hard. I mean, we could have been better, but yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, it's just like we just gotta, find a way to like get one more like there. Like we were in the game, but we couldn't bear down. But just gotta keep moving forward.
Well, and I mean, obviously, a big character play from Mason Ray stepping up, defending a teammate. What does that kind of do for the energy of your team when you see one of your own players stepping up and coming to the defense of one of your guys?
Yeah, it's huge. I mean, we're all like brothers in that room, and him like stepping up for a guy getting hit like that just shows how much we all care for each other and how much we play for each other.
That's awesome. Well, that's great. We'll congratulate as well Bev Piercy on winning the second pair of tickets to February 1st game against the Ottawa 67s on Saturday at 4 p.m. Congratulations to Bev. You've won yourself a pair of tickets. The correct answer, who did Pierce Mbuyi score his first OHL goal against? That was, of course, the Guelph Storm in the Battle of Highway 6. So congratulations to Bev. You can pick those up at the box office. And we will go ahead and roll the Kitchener highlights, and we'll be right back after that.
Out on the far wing, looking back for McDonald. Now Waddick, chance in the slot, shot, save made. Skate up. Christian Humphreys. Humphreys shot, save it. Humphreys. Back to Trent Swick. Swick for Mr. Jennings. Score! Oh, goodness. Back-to-back power play goals for the Missile. Now, good speed coming by the Rangers. Here's Missile Jennings. Shot! Scores! And off to the races goes Chris Diracolo. Diracolo shot, and he sent it just one. Prospect on Cotter George, the LA King prospect. Pridham the move.
Pridham on a penalty shot, makes a back-to-back game.
As they win this one 5-1, thanks to a hat-trick performance by Adrian Missile-Jevic.
Game there for the Attack, and
Petrovsky now looks for an option. It's Hookie at the side of the goal. Hookie into Mbuyi.
A tough game, right? Obviously not what anybody wanted, not what you guys are looking to do there. So what, how do you bounce back from a game like that? Which obviously, we know that you guys did, but how do you kind of approach a loss like that when you're going into the locker room and then kind of getting ready for the next game?
I think you gotta just have a quick memory, just focus on the next one. Can't live in the past, but also know what you did wrong and what you gotta fix for the next one.
Yeah. What are some of those areas? Because we know that obviously you guys came out and had a great next game. So what are some of those areas that you identified? Hey, we got to be better in this, and then obviously came out and were much better in those.
I'd say. One of the big reasons we lost in Kitchener was our special teams, our power play and our penalty kill. We gave up those two first short-handed goals in the first, and our power play was pretty terrible. So, we had our meetings and just talk about it, the whole team, and just try and the next game just do better, get better at it and work on it. And we did. We had a better power play and penalty kill. So.
Is meetings generally the way you guys would go about that? Kind of get the players together, talk about it. Do you try to include video in those as well?
Yeah. It's like, I know for power play, we have our power play. We had one in the morning that day, and when we got to the rink, and
nice.
We went over our clips from the Kitchener game, and
right.
Talked about it, and then we had our other one like before the game, talking about obviously Sarnia.
Yeah.
So we like to do like a lot of meetings like that and go over
nice.
stuff. Yeah. Same with penalty kill.
That's great to hear. And obviously it worked out well. And why don't we go ahead and roll that Sarnia game now and take a look.
Now it's Wainwright again. He's got an option to the goal. They score. Manza. Over to Petrovsky, opposite point. Petrovsky now looks for an option. It's Hookie at the side of the goal. Hookie out to Mbuyi, scores! Diorio now comes loose with it. Diorio looking for a passing option. Set it up front. Went under the stick of Nancy. Back on the point. It goes to Barr. Barr, a shot just wide. They score! Bouncing puck at the side of the goal. Manza gets it inside as Wainwright's in on it first. Wainwright and Bedkowski. Wainwright back on the point for Hurt. 2 seconds to go. There's a shot. They score! Buzzer beater. As Houston Hurt fires that one in and makes it 3-1 for the Sarnia Sting. Tack come loose with it. This is DeLille now finds Rogers. Rogers, a shot. He scores! Braden Rogers in the bumper slot. Causing some problems as the attack keep it alive. Leonard on the point. Shot through traffic. They score! Pierce Mbuyi directs the puck home, and the attack tie it at 3. But they won't get it out, though, as Braden Rogers steps in. Now Hookie again to Mbuyi behind the goal. Mbuyi out to DeLille. Plays it back on the point for Petrovsky. There's a shot. Save made. They score! It's a hat trick for Pierce Mbuyi. And the Hats are raining down at the Bayshore. Feed for Fisher. Fisher now looking for a shooting lane. Landon Hookie is there. There's a chance to set. Scores! A 6-on-3 advantage. And the Sting capitalize, tying this one with 1 minute and 1 seconds left on the clock. It's ready. A hat trick for Mbuyi. We'll see if he can continue the goal-scoring streak here tonight as he breaks in on Millette. Here's Mbuyi in. Deke scores! Pierce Mbuyi.
In the game for the Owen Sound attack.
Had a heck of a game in his hometown Sarnia last time. Can he do it now? Landon Hookie scores! Hookie wins it! The attack are back in the win column. And you can almost hear the Hookie family cheering.
Well, I think widely considered one of the most exciting Owen Sound attack games of the year. Going into a shootout, winning it there. Pierce, yourself with 3 goals and a shootout goal. How do you do you count those somehow? Are those like just little extra asterisks on your goal total at the end of the season when you count shootout goals, or what?
I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know how it works. I don't think they count in.
I don't think so.
Yeah, so I have no idea.
Fair enough. What are you guys feeling there? Obviously, it's a tough way to go into overtime where you guys get up, you finally get the lead, huge hat trick, Hats are coming down. It takes a little bit of time to clean those up, and then all of a sudden it's a 5-on-3 PK, and the puck goes in. And having to start overtime still on the PK. What are you guys thinking about? What are you feeling on the bench? And how are you preparing yourselves mentally for overtime?
I don't know. It's not really we're not really thinking about the past, just trying to get the win. Guys are putting their best effort on the line, even Bedkowski putting his body on the line, blocking a shot, things like that are big to get us the win.
Yeah, I'd say the same thing. It was cool and all what we were up, but then we weren't, and we had to get back into the game and just stay focused. And you're never too high, never get too low. So,
a great effort defensively in overtime, which you don't often hear. Just with the way 3-on-3 overtime often works, it's very much a possession game and a very offensively focused game. But fantastic defensive effort from the Owen Sound attack. And How often do you guys practice? I saw a little bit today even doing some of that 4-on-3 practice, but do you guys often practice overtime penalty kills as a drill, or is that one of those things that you're kind of having to piece together all of the different lessons that the coaches have given you and apply it to the situation?
I'd say it's like more we just have to apply like what you just said there, but we don't really practice it ever.
Yeah.
Like I don't think we've ever practiced 4-on-3.
No, we practice 5-on-3. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you're getting ready for a shootout like that, obviously they had let you know ahead of time you were out on the ice while the Zamboni was scraping. Are you already thinking about your move, or do you try to wait until you're kind of addressing the puck?
No, I was already thinking about it, and I was asking Georgie, like, what he thinks, and I was telling him, like, kind of my game plan, and then like, once the ice is done, whatever, flooded, then I'm going, and I'm just thinking about one thing, and I'm just thinking about that move, just so I'm, like, focused and I know what I'm doing, and I don't want to overcomplicate things because that's where it can go wrong, so
Right.
just try and stay focused on that one thing that I'm going to do, I know I'm going to do.
Do you often find that goalies have the best advice for a shooter on a shootout like that?
Yeah, I mean, because they know the goalies like better than us, because they're a goalie, obviously. So just asked him, see if he agreed with me, and he did. So and it worked.
Nice. When you guys are getting ready for a shootout, are you talking to Kaprowski at all? Like, are you encouraging him, or are you like, let him be in his own world, let him get ready?
I don't think we talked to him at all. I just let him like do his thing, you know.
Sure.
Just get focused and stay dialed. So.
Yeah. As a defenseman, obviously, you know, shootouts aren't generally something defensemen get involved in. So, for you, like, you still have a role to play. You're still supporting your team by being there. What's that like for you as a defenseman watching a shootout?
Yeah, just like cheering your guys on, like kind of just, you know, like, there's not much to do, just...
Yeah. Just kind of sit and wait on bated breath a little bit?
Yeah.
Do you try to distract the other goalie at all, wave the stick over the board? Are you allowed to do that? As long as it doesn't touch the ice, I'm sure it's got to be fine.
I don't know, like, I'm not really, don't do much of that. Like, I'm not sure he'd even, like, see us from the bench.
That's fair. That's fair. You never know. Excellent. All right, we'll do this last one. You got to do, we'll say, you know, shootout tomorrow night against Erie, and your number one, your number two shooters. What moves do you want to pull out? What do you want to try?
You know, if I'm in a game like that or in a shootout, I don't think I'm going to try much. I think I'm just going to try and stick to something basic that I know. I wouldn't try anything new.
Open the 5-hole, try to slip it in?
Yeah, most likely.
Fair enough. What are you thinking?
Usually, I don't know, shoot on practice and stuff, or going down on Corpy after practice. I usually go like flick over left glove. It works like a charm on Corpy, so see if it works on other goalies.
All right, I like that. All right, well, gentlemen, thank you so much. That was great. Thank you for sharing us your thoughts about some of those games. That's always good to hear. And for those of you watching at home, don't forget to get your tickets to tomorrow night's game, 7 p.m. at home against the Erie Otters. We're going to go out in style, obviously. Saturday, February 1st game is going to be a 4 p.m. game against Ottawa, and then Sunday, 2 p.m. against the Brampton Steelheads. We're going to welcome back Connor Smith and hopefully send Brampton home with an unfortunate bus ride where they're consoling each other on a loss. But don't forget to get those 2 p.m. tickets, because these sunglasses are getting given out, and you're going to want a pair. So thank you so much for joining us here on Attack Wrap on Rogers TV. I'm Nick Kennedy, joined by Pierce Mbuyi and Gabriel Smith, and we will see you next week.
Connect with us by visiting our website or email us at comments@rogerstv.com.
These days at your local Legion, we're marching to the beat of a different drum. On a mission to support veterans, to have fun, and to welcome everyone to our ranks. You don't have to be a veteran to join the Legion. And as a member, you'll join thousands of others serving our veterans, our communities, and our country. Oh yeah, and our Member Perks program will save you thousands on shopping, dining, products, and services across the country. Join us at legion.ca.
This is TGL presented by SoFi. 24 of the best players in the world, no, the universe, pitted against each other 3 versus 3. In a first-of-its-kind arena. More Tiger, more Rory, more everybody. 6 teams, Atlanta, Boston, LA, New York, the Bay, and Jupiter. Not that Jupiter. What else? We added shot clocks, mic'd up players, a ref, playoffs, 15 holes, overtime, timeouts. Did we mention the green